No, I haven't listened to the new Tyler album yet, but what I have been made aware of is the latest article in regards to Sony and Grand Theft Auto 6. If you're looking forward to Grand Theft Auto 6, know that Sony engineers are allegedly helping Rockstar achieve 60 FPS for GTA 6 on the PS5 Pro. Isn't it crazy that 60 FPS is like still headline news? Like you mean it should have? Social media is awash with speculation that Sony engineers are helping Rockstar to achieve 60 FPS in Grand Theft Auto 6 on the PS5 Pro. In the hotly anticipated sequel's most recent trailer, the footage was running at 30 FPS on a bog standard PS5. But in a widely shared Twitter post, user Detective Seeds claims to have sources telling him that the game is currently being optimized for the PS5 Pro with assistance from PlayStation, and it's running at 60 FPS across different graphical settings. Which translation, this means the PS5 version will be locked at 30 FPS. If this rumor turns out to be true, which also goes back to what I said, the PS5 Pro ain't that much more powerful than the PS5, mainly because they put a better GPU in it, but they didn't put a better CPU in it, and people swore I was hating. To me, it's fucking crazy. I'm so happy that console niggas acknowledge that 60 FPS is a thing, because for a while, you guys, I don't know what the fuck was going on in that PS4 era, but niggas swear they couldn't see the difference between 30 FPS and 60. So I'm glad you guys can recognize that there is a fucking difference in how it affects your games. But the new thing is, I'm tired of console niggas who've never played on PC talking about PC. Because I said when they announced the PS5 Pro, it has a better GPU in it than the PS5, but it doesn't have it's the same CPU as the PS5. What that does, guys, is see, when you update your computer, you want to have a powerful GPU, CPU, and a bunch of RAM. The reason why is because all these parts work together to create a well-oiled machine. When you put a lackluster CPU in something and a powerful GPU, what happens is one part has to overcompensate for the other. It's known as bottlenecking. So what happens is you will see some improvement, but it's not the improvement that you think you're going to see for the price that they're charging. And I said on my stream, I was like, I got a PS5 Pro, it's cool, but I was like, it's not the biggest upgrade ever. Niggas like, you hating, bro, play Sony saved my life, bro. Sony, how do you know? You niggas don't even buy games, bro. I take that back, you guys buy Xbox games. But I'm like, yeah, it causes a fucking bottleneck. And it goes to show you, fucking GTA 6 is about to come out, and they said they're trying. Not it will, because this rumor states,
for you to sub to TV.
Let's read this correctly.
An emerald shard in
this rumor states that Sony, which also is a red flag, by the way, because let's think about it. Rockstar is one of the biggest gaming companies in the world. They have thousands of employees. They had to bring in Sony engineers, people who worked on the PS5 Pro, to help them optimize it in hopes, not it will, in hopes that it will run at 60 FPS. That means don't be surprised that the PS5 version dips below 30 FPS. Just some food for thought. Yeah, hopes. And why are they hoping? Because what I told you guys when they first announced this shit, the PS5 Pro is going to bottleneck. If you don't know anything about computers, I'm telling you, the internet is such a blessing and a curse, because it's provided a lot of opportunity and information for those who are seeking it, but it's also provided a platform for fucking village idiots. Half of y'all are unemployed, never dealt with anything about building PCs. Most of y'all still don't even know how to use your phone. Most of y'all probably don't even know your calculator on your iPhone can convert currencies. And what, nigga, TB, but you try to tell me how a fucking computer works. If you are not Linus Tech Tips, nigga, shut up. So, just some food for thought. I'm not saying any of this will happen. Just rumors, all hearsay. But don't be surprised if the PS5 version of GTA 6 is dipping below 30. And don't be surprised if the PS5 Pro does not hit 60. Don't be surprised if we live in a world where it tries to maintain 60, but it dips below it. I bought a PS5 Pro motherboard and PSU off of eBay for $200 and just made my own crib. That's crazy. What's good is not going 60 at launch, but after a few updates later down the line, it'll get there. Yeah, because I mean, as time goes on, developers will get better at optimizing. But I mean, I'd argue like this shouldn't even be a conversation. I'd argue 120 should be the standard. I think this article should say it will guarantee 60 FPS and they are trying to achieve 120. I'll take that. trying to achieve 120, that's harder. That's double 60, right? But saying they're trying to achieve 60 FPS on a $700 console, I don't know, guys. Other news I got for you: new trailer for Mafia: The Old Country, where we're gonna meet the family. Who's ready to meet the Gabagoos?
I wouldn't count that gold just yet. Come on.
Meet Enzo Favara. The development team says
I
Enzo
appreciate the
endures
super
a
chat,
hellish
twin.
start to
I
life.
guess dropping a super bag on a super nigga like me would be super appropriate for a time like this.
Yo, shout out to Blake with the super chat. He said, just saw him some appreciation. Just bought a ROG Ally X. I'm loving Steam and Game Pass so far. Okay. How much you pay for that?
As a Caruso, a child laborer in a sulfur mine in early 1900 Sicily. Yearning for something more,
Stabby
he
stab.
dreams of escape. When his opportunity finally comes, he's drawn into the criminal underworld through a chance encounter with the
859. God bless your heart, bro. God damn, too rich for my blood. That nigga got money.
initially an outsider, the strength and resolve he developed at the mine.
You go about to play every game.
Soldier. His sense of loyalty to the family he never thought he'd have.
Man, this better not just be fucking still images and them talking.
Pull him deeper into the violence.
I wanted to see some gameplay while they talked about it.
Crime. Honest at heart but increasingly troubled, Enzo struggles with the Masato.
It is. Who did this?
The development team
Fire the PR team. Oh my God, your game's about to come out. They could have did the same exact thing while showing gameplay with each fucking character. Oh my God. If y'all want to look at this shit, you can look at. I'm not looking at no fucking still image video for 7 minutes, dude. Crazy. I would have put this on in the background and listened to this while I was jumping rope or something. This is an official video. It is. This is on the Mafia channel. 707 people watching and only 200 likes. Let me find out. Let me fucking find out. Let me look at this shit.
Follow you, disgusting black creature.
It is 700 viewers and only 200 likes. 2,000 total views, only 200 likes. Chat, YouTube chat, we should have over 200 million thousand fucking likes. Hit the fucking like button. Which, by the way, I will say, shout out to the YouTube chat. Besides you niggas not hitting the like button, I will say the YouTube stream has been growing. I'm not gonna lie. It's been slow but sure, but I'm okay. I prefer slow upward trajectory because that means those are people who are gonna stick around. We're not fly by night ass niggas, bro. But I mean, I take a look at the VOD. All the VODs have been averaging at least 10K almost recently. The views have been going up. Twitch chat, y'all need this, and these niggas is dropping super chat. Some of y'all niggas is crazy, but you know, they showing up. Y'all better start sharing that Twitch stream. Don't let them, because I'm pretty sure we might be averaging 1,000 over there. And y'all can't talk shit to them niggas. I'm just saying. Shout out to Unfiltered with the sub. Appreciate it.
I resubscribed to, and that's Sonic's BB.
And this is why I consistently started streaming on YouTube. Look how quick we got to almost 400. Like, get that bitch to 500. This is why I started consistently streaming on YouTube, because it does provide visibility, which unfortunately Twitch doesn't.
Just a known form of blazing. That means for every
I'm gonna talk shit regardless. Yeah.
I get the chance to glaze.
That what you give Trip?
Gaze into Sonic's dreamy green eyes.
Yo, shout out to RNO with the $10 super chat. He said, has Twitch been getting their money up? Now they talking shit, bro. Oh, speaking of YouTube, here's why this is the title of my YouTube stream, the biggest flop of 2025. A lot of y'all would think that it would be Mind's Eye, aka Pink Eye. But nope, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest flop of 2025, unfortunately, might be Hunter x Hunter Nin Impact. It's off to a rough start with netcode issues, and we covered this last stream. Last stream, for those who missed it.
You should be locked up in Arkham for the filthy number
I got it right here.
you just dropped.
Shout out to Mexican Hustler with the 25 gifted subs. He said, who broke over here?
Much money on a streamer.
He said, who broke over here? Shout out to Mexican Hustler. He out here, boy. He said, step it up, bro. For those who missed it last stream, I appreciate you, big dog. For those who missed it last stream, Hunter x Hunter Nin Impact came out like...
When you poor people donate, because then Bruce Wayne doesn't have to answer as to why he runs around in a Party City costume at night, instead of donating his wealth to helping the peons of Gotham.
Yo, shout out to Fake Hawaiian with the 10 gifted subs. For those unaware, Hunter x Hunter Nin Impact came out. Let me see, release date, Hunter... I want to say it was like 4 days ago or something like that. No, Hunter x Hunter Nin Impact, bro. Yeah, it came out July 17th. So 1, 2, 3. I was right, 4 days. this game, I didn't even know this game came out. This game came out literally 4 days ago to the day in which I'm streaming. And at its peak, it had 277 players. And right now, 104 players playing at peak. So we covered that. It's had a disaster launch, hasn't really been promoted. Nobody's playing it. But what threw me off is I came across this article and it also states that it's having netcode issues. So not only are there only 200 people playing this max, these niggas can't even get into a game. This is crazy. The long-running Hunter x Hunter series recently received a new video game adaptation called Nin Impact. With the beloved brand and a notable fighting game developer on board, you might hope this would go off without a hitch. Yet in the days since the launch...
Since super chats are just a known form of glazing, that means for every donation TBH gets, I get the chance to glaze. I mean, gaze into Sonic's dreamy green eyes.
Shout out to Hokage Dre with the big 5 gifted. And shout out to PJ with the $20 super chat. Twitch really don't want to go band for band though. Yeah, chill out. I appreciate everybody super chatting and donating. Let me get through these fucking articles, man. Game just as dead as Concord and Suicide Squad. Yeah, I'd actually argue this is worse than Concord because both Concord and Suicide Squad, both those games had thousands of people playing.
For the gifted subs.
Yo, shout out to Mac.
Say that because I'm black, even if you don't agree what you gonna do about it, nigga.
Shout out to Mac, got no sauce with the gifted subs. Oh my God. Shout out to Mexican Hustler with the gifted subs. They said, who y'all calling broke?
And then donate all those.
Hey, to YouTube chat, Twitch said y'all broke.
Sonic from your phone, then it's a problem.
Yo, shout out to Mexican with the gifted subs as well. Let me try to get back to this. This is worse than Concord, and this is worse than Suicide Squad.
It's funny that you have the time to reach in your wallet, enter your credit card info, and then donate all those subs. But when I ask you to let me FaceTime Sonic from your phone, then it's a problem.
Shout out to Black Math Nerd with the gifted subs. Thank you. It's definitely worse. Let me get this off because I want to make a point right here. It's unfortunate that this game is only averaging 100 players 4 days into the launch of it. Brand new spaking game. But what's even worse, I'm going to take this somewhere you probably didn't expect it. What's even worse about the launch of this game is it helps me push my...
Deeply appreciated. This money will go towards a 23andMe kit. I know I'm black, but I need a DNA test to reveal if I'm Taco Fall black or just Blake Griffin black.
Shout out to Lone Wolf with the super chat. He said, hell, I'm going to jump into it. I appreciate you. This game also proves the agenda that I've been trying to push, and it's that most of you are fucking followers. Now, what do I mean? This game's launch is worse than Pink Eye, aka Mind's Eye. This game launch is worse than Suicide Squad. This game's launch is worse than Concord. Because those games at least average a few thousand at launch. This game has 100 people playing it.
I'm thankful for your super chat. But this won't be enough to fund the purchase of the electric BBC I planned to troll Black Mask with.
Yo, shout out to Shaba with the big $50 super chat. If there's another thing I've learned from this stream is I need to flame the wars of the fucking chats. Shout out to everybody donating. I appreciate y'all. Let me stop. That was totally unintentional, but going back to what I was saying though, thank you, Shaba. Going back to what I was saying, this game proves how many people in the fucking...
Someone just gifted 5 or more subs, and now suddenly I'm moist.
Yo, shout out to Mexican Hustler with another 25 gifted. Y'all going crazy. Appreciate you. Let me gather myself. This game proves that a lot of you, maybe not you in the chat, but your friends are fucking followers. Because when Suicide Squad...
Wrong. I'm thankful for your super chat. But this won't be enough to fund the purchase
now I can afford
of the
a
electric
retwist for my
BBC I planned to troll Black Mask with.
Shout out to Simba with the sub. Shout out to Haunting with the super chat. Y'all ain't got motion like us. I appreciate it. This game, Hunter x Hunter, proves that a lot of you are followers. Maybe not you in the chat, but your friends definitely are. The ones who were on Twitter, because I said day one, I played Concord. Concord was like a 6 or a 7.
Love when you poor people donate, because then Bruce Wayne doesn't have to answer as to why he runs around in a Party City costume at night, instead of donating his wealth to helping the peons of Gotham.
Thanks for the gifted subs, my nigga. I can say that because I'm black, even if you don't agree what you gonna do about it, nigga.
Thank you to Warship Shadow with the gifted subs. Thank you to Big Lexi with the subs. I appreciate you. I'm gonna get my point off. Everybody chill out. Everybody chill out. Please, I'm begging y'all, chill out. This game proves that you may not be a follower, but your friends definitely.
Rich people love when you poor people donate, because then Bruce Wayne doesn't have to answer as to why he runs around in a Party City costume at night.
Ceasefire on the ban war, please. Yo, shout out to Simba with the gifted subs. Thank you, because I'm going to stop and say thank you every time. Please, ceasefire, chat. I get it. Thank you. I really do appreciate y'all. I got to get this bullshit off, man. He said just mute him now. Ceasefire on the ban war, please, for 5 minutes. God damn. What was I saying? This game may not necessarily prove you are a follower, but your friends, people in your circle, definitely are. Now, where am I going with this? Like I said, when Concord came out, I actually played it. It was like a 6 or a 7. I swear to God, I have no reason. They didn't pay me. I gained nothing from it. If anything, people are going to slander me because I defended it to some degree.
I appreciate the super chat, twin. I guess dropping a super bag on a super nigga like me would be super appropriate for a time like this.
Shout out to Arno with the $10 super chat. I gain nothing from defending a game like Concord. And I've always said, although I thought it may be a 6 or a 7, you might have thought it was an 8 or a 9 or a 10. Because one man's trash is another treasure. The problem with the internet bandwagoning on something and shitting on something that doesn't deserve that level of hate that it's getting is it might deny you access to something you might love and inspire you. Are you following me? Because once again, it might have been a 6 or a 7 to me, but it might have been an 8 or a 9 to you. We never will know, because what happened was when Concord came out, it had 2,000 people on the server. Niggas took a screenshot of the Steam DB, posted on Twitter, and said this shit is trash. Not look at this lower player count. Why is nobody playing it? People just called it trash based off the player count. And then what happened is that tweet went viral, and most of you, if what I'm about to say doesn't apply, most of you just believed it was fucking trash because you weren't gonna buy the game in the first place, because we know you niggas won't buy nothing that's not Madden, 2K, Call of Duty, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Same thing with Suicide Squad. That game was like a 6 out of 10. It definitely had problems, but it was not the worst video game that I have ever played. I've said on the stream, Mind's Eye might be the first game in a while where I feel like the internet dunked on it and it deserved it. That game barely functioned. We can shit on that one. I'm cool with that. But if a game is functional, if it passes a certain threshold,
rich people love when
after that, you got to let people decide what they like. You won't catch me.
Since super chats are just a known form of glazing, that means for every donation TBH gets, I get the chance to glaze. I mean, gaze into Sonic's.
I'm about to turn the goddamn notifications off. I'm about to turn the notifications off. Oh my God.
Towards a 23andMe kit. I know, but I need a DNA test to reveal if I'm Taco Fall black or just Blake Griffin black.
All right, notifications off for a little while. We taking a break. Ceasefire on the bans, chat. Thank you ahead of time if you donate or drop subs. Shout out to Simba with the subs. Did anybody else? Shout out to Simba with the subs, with the gifted subs. Shout out to Bank with the super chat. Shout out to Ash with the subs. Shout out to Sass and shout out to Shamar with the super chat. Shout out to everybody. We going band for band. I appreciate you. Chill out. We don't need that. We need that. I got to get this point off. This is very important because I want to remind everybody it is cool to think for yourself. Don't deny yourself greatness or potential greatness, something that you can love, because one man's trash is another man's treasure. Shit, even if the game didn't review the best, if it was on sale for $5-10, you might have been open to trying it. But the servers got shut down so quickly and a bunch of people lost their jobs. And for what? Because people were pushing false narratives. Explain this to me, right? And this is an example. I mean, when I say people are such fucking sheep, right? When that screenshot went viral for Concord and it said only 2,000 people were playing at launch, How did 1 million people know that that game was trash if most of you didn't fucking play it? Just some food for thought. A little critical thinking. Versus I streamed it and I said, it's not bad. And it was doing something innovative with the storytelling. I was like, I see the potential in this. Then people are like, oh, you're a paid shill, you're corporate, da da da. I look crazy now. I fucking look crazy. So it's just unfortunate. And I guess what I'm getting at is those games, like, I stand on the fact that Concord is not the worst fucking thing that I played. It was a painfully mid game, which means average, right? The energy people have for Concord, where is the energy for this game? I've seen this one article. It's 100 people playing this shit, broken net code. This is a game that actually fucking sucks. Mind's Eye is a rare case because YouTubers hopped on it. Where they at though? I'm just trying to figure out what's the threshold? When we got to start keeping it real, bruh. We got to start keeping it real. This shit is just weird to me. I don't get it. I just got gifted. Thanks. Shout out to whoever gifted them. And shout out to everybody dropping the super chats. Maybe the internet like playing bad games to make fun of it. Yeah, people love negative shit. And that's the point I'm trying to make. But if this is an actual legit bad game that deserves to be dunked on, I just wish people, because one thing you got to understand is the human element at all, right? These are real people working on these things that could potentially lose their jobs, especially with how cutthroat this business is. So if something becomes a 7 out of 10, I don't understand what all this, why does it need 1,000 videos shitting on it? 1,000 tweets shitting on it? Just let it be. And if it finds legs, cool. If it doesn't and it fails on its own, cool. Like, I just don't understand choking out something average. Like, most y'all mamas is average. You think your mama don't deserve to live because she average looking? You wouldn't have been in my chat if it wasn't that. I'm just trying to put some food for thought. Versus, you know, something that's actual dog shit you should be dogpiling on. This is a game with a limited budget that has no features in it. The internet don't fucking work. Has gameplay mechanics that are broken. I showed a clip on here. You can two-shot people. It's a fighting game. Where's the energy for this? You said, I love that analogy. Your mama is a 6. You don't love your mama? Like, it's harsh, but it's facts. I just be confused why, and this is why I get disenchanted and confused by the internet, because I'm just like, yo, it's really about just hopping on shit that's cool. Like, I don't get it, man. Just be real about shit. Yeah, why shit on Concord when it wasn't for you? You don't talk about Barbie games. A better way to define Concord was, it was a game that wasn't for you, but it wasn't the worst thing I've ever played. We got to start shitting on these games that aren't functional. That makes more sense instead of just dunking on shit because it's popular and it's cool for a few retweets. Was it really worth it? I don't know. Just some food for thought. Just some food for thought. Stop following. Start critically thinking. Trying things for yourself, especially when these companies are offering free betas. R.I.P. Thea Huxtable. Yeah, R.I.P. Malcolm. His name was Malcolm. Why buy a game for an anime who didn't even get a proper finish? Well, that's another conversation. But just some food for thought. Just some food for thought. Other food for thought. This Twitter account tweeted out, Kevin Feige says Marvel Studios can't include Miles Morales. We've been told to stay away. And then it got community noted and corrected. And it said, this is not what Kevin Feige said. He says they can't include Miles Morales until after Sony finishes their animated Spider-Man trilogy, meaning we could get a live action Miles Morales, but it's after the third movie comes out. So no sooner than 2027, 2028. And this is why I say you gotta be careful. Shout out to the community notes. The one cool thing that's on, and it even included the link to the article. The one cool thing that's going on Twitter besides all the bullshit, because these accounts got check marks and just be tweeting anything. Why was that the most hurt I felt in years? Wait, for what? When are we gonna have a discussion about Concord being a victim of racism? The Order 1886, a victim of racism. All right, nigga, you get that the fuck out of here. That shit is fucking funny, dude. Here's a TikTok that got sent to me. I got tagged in. I was like, oh, I thought I'd share. I thought it's pretty cool. If anybody lives in the Texas area, the Houston area, apparently you could play paintball on a recreation of Nuketown from Call of Duty. So if you live in the Houston area, check this out.
Yo, today we tried the Nuketown Call of Duty Houston paintball arena. It was crazy. Just look at the vibe. If you play Call of Duty, you know this is the real Nuketown.
I've been there. It's fun. How much it costs?
Right here.
What I will say is, if you've never played paintball, I have. You could tell this was his first time ever playing paintball. If you play paintball, please wear layers. Wear multiple long sleeve shirts and multiple sweats. This guy didn't get the memo, because if not, when you get shot, you're gonna get bloodied the fuck up, and paintballs hurt. So wear layers to protect your skin and also reduce the pain. This guy doesn't. He's a noob.
Here, I ain't gonna lie. I got lit up a little bit. I got some battle.
Bro, my job is 5 minutes away from there. Oh shit.
You a real deal.
You will be hot. You will be hot when you wear the layers, but trust me, it'll be worth it. You're gonna be running around sweating regardless. So wear the layers.
Look, check me out over here. Look, they actually have shipment over here as well. So if you play Modern Warfare 2, you play Black Ops, you know about shipment. And this map right here, you know it's close distance. But the way I was getting shot up right here, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Wear a jacket, wear a hoodie.
He sound like he ready to spend some microtransactions in real life.
Wear a long sleeve because your boy was looking like the edge of the ball.
Now, you know what it is? He just got done playing, so he's still excited. His adrenaline is still going. When he gets off of that high of the adrenaline, I guarantee you that car ride home, that nigga... or when he gets in the shower, I guarantee you his adrenaline just still going. That's all that was.
Let's get it.
When he put them alcohol on them wounds, he gonna be crying. But yeah, that's in Houston, Texas. Look it up. I thought that was pretty cool. I share that. If anybody lives in the Houston area, I would definitely want to go to that next time I'm in Texas. Yo, shout out to Greetie with the sub. Appreciate it. Yeah, that shower gonna change his mind. And then this was interesting. I saved this. Okay, who in the chat has played the new Yakuza Pirate game? I played it on stream, right? There's a mission. This is a minor spoiler. It's a side quest. There's a mission in Yakuza Pirates where the main character has to help this guy get close to his favorite Japanese pop star. And you go on this mission where he's like in love with her. And you go on this mission on a tour with like 20 other desperate dudes. And basically you have to learn how to get close, and you follow around this Japanese pop star and all this other shit. And then at the end of the mission, you find out that the girl that you're in love with, the Japanese pop star, after you're doing all the dances and following her everywhere and giving her gifts, you find out she has a boyfriend, and it breaks his heart and all this other shit. Now, I thought this shit was a fucking joke, right? I thought it was just something that they were making fun in some fun, quirky mission, right? It turns out this is an actual thing in Japan. Grown ass men. I'm not saying it's good or bad. It just threw me off when this hit my For You page. I was like, wait a minute, this is a mission in Yakuza. So apparently 40-year-old men in Japan really be following around these J-pop stars, and they be doing the choreography and shit. I said, that makes me like the game even more. So I was like, this isn't a game. This is a fucking autobiography of what's going on in Japan and shit. I was like, that's fucking funny, bro. That is funny. It made the game even funnier to me. I thought I'd share that. Idol culture is real in Japan. I didn't know. Most of the crazy shit in the Yakuza series is usually based off of real shit. I learned something last night. When that hit my For You page, I said, oh, let me save that. That's fucking funny, dude. That is fucking funny. I think that's all I got. Let me see. You know, it's funny. I'm never done with that batch of articles. I thought about it this morning. I had these saved, the XXL freshman freestyle. I really don't feel like watching this shit. I don't feel inspired to watch this stuff. I just know none of this is probably going to be good. I could bring them all up. You said, please, maybe on Friday when there's nothing else to do. I might save it, but like, I don't know, man. I feel like with the XXL freshman freestyles, right? The previous years, they were so bad they were good. It was like funny. But I feel like this year and like maybe last year's, like it's legit just fucking bad and like depressing. I don't want to watch it. Like maybe I'm getting old, but I'm like, it's not even like so bad it's good. It's just fucking terrible, dude. I might let the cipher stack or something and watch them all at once, but like I don't feel excited and enthusiastic to watch all this shit, man. You said let's skip it for today. We could get on the fucking game, bro.